Now, if you want to live well, you have to understand your mind. As the Bhagavad Gita says, your mind is either your worst enemy or your best friend. It also points out that the way to make your mind your best friend is to train it. And this course is all about training your mind and how you can train your mind, and to give you the skills so that you can do that. First, you'll get to learn what exactly your mind is. Next, you'll get to look into the biological drives and algorithms that run life, your life, and understand how the brain has evolved to consistently find what is wrong. Well, it's part of survival, but you'll also learn how to turn this around so you can find joy and contentment in life. Otherwise, it can be really tough. You'll get to learn how to work well with the brain, your brain activity that we call thinking. That's right, it's just something the brain does. Most people struggle with overly busy minds. They're always thinking, and completely out of control brain. Here, you're going to learn to train your brain. You get to manage your mind and do it well. Now, there's a model called, it's a kind of multi-levels model of brain archaeology. It's scientifically out of date. But the thing about it, it is actually a really good explanatory model for how we operate. It really helps us understand, so we use it here. People do talk about the triune brain still, but we go much more nuanced and detailed and look at the archaeology of the mind in its 6 dimensions. This gives you a much deeper understanding of aspects of practice and a whole new level of body, mind and brain training. It also gives you a whole new vision of who you are. This is pretty good. You'll get to learn about brainwaves and how to cultivate relaxation at will. Now, real relaxation is not a given anymore. Humans generally can't do it, not these days. So we give you the skills of dropping deep into states of relaxation at will. And I mean at will. This is almost like magic. You also get to learn how to deal effectively with those inner critical voices, and most people have them, the inner critique, and how to find freedom from the insistence of these voices. You're not good enough, you're too small, all those kind of thing. And everyone has these voices. Here you get to understand and resolve them. You also get to learn about sub-personalities and how to work with them. Now, everyone has different parts of themselves. We know this. Different parts of us come out in different situations, and they come out in different contexts, different relationships, as you know. But here, we're honest about them. And we are looking at creating some great strategies to help you find a return to balance and a return to wholeness. So we're using this parts work as a way of helping you again train your mind. You also get to begin the journey into emotional intelligence and working well with emotions, working well with beliefs, and how to use belief really skillfully. Because again, belief can cause trouble unless you're skillful with it. Now, you will finish the course with an ancient practice of situationist meditation. This is a practice I've mastered, so I can meditate in absolute chaos, meditate in a building site. I have done. You will no longer need special places, special spaces, and special contexts in which to dive deep into meditative depth. Yeah? Nice those special places are, and I like them too, but instead you'll be able to dive deep into meditative depth anywhere, anytime, whenever you choose. This is like a powerful Jedi mind skill, and one that is yours for the taking, and in my view it's well worth having. Now, when you finish this course, you may want to dive into our breath courses, or of course Mind Mastery 2, the next level course, which by the way is totally awesome. You might want to dive into the special course on the neurobiology of trauma and really understand trauma and trauma emancipation. This is just to let you know there is more. There is much more that's available for you in the Embody program. And the more is all about you finding out how to be even more awesome. It really is. There's a lifetime of resource and learning ahead of you. If you want it, of course. It's your choice. But right now, let's begin here. This course, Mind Mastery 1, is going to give you so much depth, so much quality, and so much deep practice in mind training that it will change your life for the better. That's a promise. Now, you'll have lifetime access to this course and its resources, so you can go back over the videos again and again and again whenever you want and really embody the practices and use these teachings to totally resource yourself, totally transform your life for the better. This is what we want. This is what we want for you. Now, Mind Mastery 1 is the first steps in developing incredible meditative depth, training your brain. It's a necessary life skill, a meta-discipline as we call it, for you, for everyone who wants to excel in the modern age. My recommendation, my invitation, give yourself this gift, Mind Mastery 1.